Welcome to Toby's Glue Bomber Circus. If you're enjoying the channel, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. Hi everybody. Thought I'd talk about the latest release from Atlantis, or one of the latest releases. They seem to have something coming out almost every other day right now. But the Red Baron is back around again, and this is one of my favorite kits. I had it when it first came out back in 1968, and I've bought it ever since then as well. You can see this one here. This one is a release from 2005, the same as what you see on the box here. One other thing that you will notice on the box here is this one has the triplane flying in the background, the Fokker DR1 triplane flying in the background. This box does not have that Fokker DR1 on it, and it does not have it in it either. And I know quite a few people have complained about that. Why didn't they have it with the Fokker DR1 in there? Why didn't they include the triplane? I'm not exactly sure why. What I can tell you is the triplane has not always been in the box. There have been several releases where the triplane was not there. It might be that Revell has rights to that little triplane and Tom Daniel does not. And that might be why Tom Daniel or Atlantis was unable to put the triplane in the box, or it might have been just a cost-saving initiative. Either way, a lot of people are upset that that triplane is not there. I think on the bright side, there are a few other things that Atlantis tossed in the box that makes up for the lack of the triplane. But I know that a lot of people were really looking for that triplane. Sorry, it's not there. I will also be opening up the box and showing you the chrome parts and everything else because a couple of people have been asking about that as well. So I will show you how well it was chromed. At least this one kit. I am going to order a couple more, but I haven't ordered them yet. Another question that I have been hit with is, what about the shade of red? Is it the original shade of red? And my answer to that question is, I don't know. I do not have the original kit anymore. The oldest one I have is this one, and this one is from 1985. And I know what shade of red was in 1985. And we see it here. This was not painted. So this is the original shade of red that came in the on the Red Baron for the 1985 release. I have an earlier one, the 1985, that I have not built, and I also have the 2005 and then the current one. And no two have the exact same shade of red, but three of them are very close to this. This one here, which is kind of like a tomato red, and then we have this one. This is a 2005 release. This is the box for 2005. And as you can see, it's not the same. Maybe you can't see it, but I can see it here. In person, you can see that this is a lighter shade of red. It's a little more orange than this one. Don't know why, but that's the way it is. It kind of lighter, and maybe this is the one that a lot of people are complaining about because it is a lighter shade of red. This one is earlier. This is from around 1970 or so, and this one has a little darker red, not much darker, but darker than what is on here. It's hard to see in the camera, but in person I can tell you that no three shades are exactly the same. They're all slightly different. But when you get to the Atlantis version, you will notice a definite difference in the shade of red. Instead of that tomato shade of red, you have more of a blood red. Let's compare it to the 2005. That is the most striking difference you're going to see. Can you see that? I think you can. Yeah, it is much, much deeper of a red. And some people may be upset with that. I kind of like it. For a lot of people, I don't think it's really going to matter what shade of red it came in, because they're going to get their own shade of red on here. You know, they're going to go with some custom red that they like, and that's fine too. But there is definitely a difference in the shade of red that is molded into the plastic. I like this one. I like this better than that red. I like the darkness of it. I find it more of a blood red, which looks really good. Let's go back to the box art real quick, because I want to talk about it. I'm not sure who did the box art for the 2005 release. I do like it. It's different than what you saw on earlier ones, and it's much better than the ones that just have a photo of the kit. As for the original box art, this is what it looked like. You've got the Red Baron in front, and then the little tripod in the back, and the typical monogram box. This is a box from the 1970s. I believe this is also the way it looked in the original release. I'm not 100% sure. But then we have the latest one. This is the one that you get from Atlantis. This artwork was done by Kelly Daniels, Tom Daniels' son, and I think it looks great. It's a new take on it. Obviously, it's not the same as any of the other ones, which is also, for me, this is good for the collector. I know a lot of people would have liked to have had the original artwork. Well, I've got the original artwork more or less, and I like the fact that we have a new release for it, and I really like the way they did this. The artwork on the box sides is also different from the other ones. I'll do a little bit of a slideshow showing you the differences between the different boxes. But what we have here is, well, we got the back view, and then more information on there, and the little side view from with Atlantis, and all the other information. And as you can see, it is promoting Tom Daniels. Both end flaps are the same. Tom Daniel 1967 classic. And then on this side, we see all the little goodies on there. And this is really a cool one right there. I like the fact that you have the Tom Daniel Red Baron decals for the slicks and such. They still refer to the gas mask container as a canteen, which is kind of interesting. And if you notice, there are now some new decals in there, including battle scars. And you still have the Kill Tally decals. Let's open up the box and see a few other things. Okay, we are back. This is the remainder of all the red parts. Seats are pretty clean. So is the engine. It's nice and clean. This is a really good thing that Atlantis has been doing with these kits. They've been doing more than just re-releasing them. They have actually been going through and cleaning up the molds and everything, so that you have some nice crisp parts on there, and these look really good. So that's a good part. This is the instruction sheet. It is a oh man, got all this information. I haven't even read that yet. As we can see, made in USA. It is a shiny, slick paperwork on there, and then much larger than the original instruction sheet, as you can see here. So a larger instruction sheet. So is that a big deal? Probably not, but it is also in a heavier paper, so it's going to last longer for those who want to collect stuff like this. And you also have the Groovy Grader and Pie Wagon in black and white in there too. The only thing that would have made this better is if the instruction sheets would have been in living color, but they are not. Any case, they're really nice. I do like the looks of them. Do I need the instruction sheets? I built this kit so many times, I probably don't even need the instruction sheet. Also in the box came a sticker from the International Plastic Modelers Society, Tom Daniels Special Interest Group. I am a member of that. It's a Facebook group. So we got that sticker. It's nice to see that. And then we get the card, the Tom Daniel Red Baron kit, M6740. The number has not changed over the years. Got Red Baron, Tom Daniel. It's basically a copy of the box art, except instead of having the USA down here, you have the triplane. Maybe we'll get that triplane in a future release. And then on the back side of collectible card number 5, we have all sorts of information about the Red Baron. I do not have any of the other collectible cards. Man, then that is upsetting. I would love to have more of them. We'll see what happens. Any case, the new decal sheet. You see the Tom Daniel Red Baron for the rear tire, front tire. So you have the decals to put on your tires. You have the Atlantis logo, several Atlantis logos. You also have the cars in black and white. And then you also have bullet holes for battle damage, if you want to put some battle damage on there. And then Red Baron, which is outlined in black now. So instead of just saying Red Baron in white, you have the outline in black, which is going to make it stand out a little bit better. A lot of people are upset about that. I am not. About the same decals that you have on the helmet, though, the 2 crosses. Trim those really close and you won't have the lines going on there. And that's it for the decal sheet. I wish the decal sheet had Tom Daniels' signature on there. That would be nice. But it doesn't. Maybe they can start doing that in the future, because I'd love to have Tom Daniels' signature on the decal sheet so that we could get the Tom Daniels signature on the model if we wanted to. Let's move on to the chrome, and it looks pretty good to me. Let's get it out of here. Here's the helmet. That is the trickiest part. Might have a little bit of a scuff there. It's hard to tell, but it is looking pretty good. It's got a couple little spots on there. The helmet is always a trick. Most of the helmets I've seen in the past, well, there's always an issue with the helmet, it seems. That's why a lot of people end up polishing it all off and repainting it black, or doing some kind of other chrome covering. I'm just going to use this helmet. I think it looks good enough. You do have the pipes. They're looking good. All the other chrome parts are looking really good. Most of this kit is in chrome, for those who don't know it. It's interesting. They have gone from a red cross and black radiator portions to this one is just black on the radiator, which is usually what I do. I give it a black radiator, and then the cross is just chrome. And then on the wheels, I usually go black, but this time they're showing red. They're showing red there as well. That goes back and forth too. Originally, I believe it was done in black. And the engine looks to be black this time. They're showing it as the engine being painted black. It's also been painted gold in the past too. And then the line in the middle here, that's usually black, which is what they have, which they're showing in the paint work here. So it's all pretty good. It looks good. I think the chrome looks really good. The machine guns look excellent right now. And looks like the dots in there for the holes are nicely cleaned up, so that should be easy to paint in there. Yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. So I am looking forward to building this in the very near future. I'll keep you posted. In any case, that's my most recent look at this. You know what, before I go on, let's show some past helmets. Here's the helmet that has been sitting out since 1985, so we're looking at a 40-year-old chrome, and you can see that it did not hold up well, and I doubt any of the other ones will hold up that well over time. They just tend to do that. They lose their luster over time once you get them out of the box. For comparison, here is a 2005. I'm sorry, not 2005. This is also in 1985, and you can see the chrome in 1985 was not the world's greatest. Look at this now. See the difference? And that's because it was older and they had not cleaned it up as well. So it's almost a flat color going on there, like somebody had given it a dull coat or something. That is not what had happened. So you can see the difference though. The chrome from Atlantis looks better than 1985. Let's take a look at 2005. Yeah, opening up new plastic. And let's see here. As you can see, it looks better in 2005. But again, the chrome helmet has issues. You can see it there. It's like cloudy. The other chrome is looking pretty good, but the chrome helmet on top is looking kind of cloudy. And I think that just comes from sitting on the shelf for a while, being in contact with the plastic bags and all the other stuff. So, because that's where it seems like it's lost it. On the side, it looks good, but on the top, not so good. And that's probably because I should have taken it out of the bag, because this plastic bag does not help preserve your chrome. So as much as people love to get those sealed kits, sometimes those sealed kits have issues just from storage. It doesn't matter how well they were stored, you're still looking at the plastic bag being in contact with the chrome, and that's not going to be really helpful for the chrome. So you're going to find damage on the older ones. This one, I think it looks pretty good. A little bit of an issue, but not much. So I think the chrome looks really good in these kits. All in all, I'm very pleased with it. And well, with that said, I will let you go and move on. Hope you enjoyed looking at the latest from Atlantis, the Tom Daniel Red Baron. Thank you for visiting Toby's Glue Bomber Circus. Really do appreciate you dropping by. If you enjoyed the show, please remember to leave a comment, give us that thumbs up, and consider subscribing to the channel. Hope to see you back soon. Thanks again for dropping by.